Hey guys, this is your daily tarot reading for Friday, the 6th of July. Thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to know. And I'm using the Game of Thrones tarot for this reading. We have the Six of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Emperor. So the Six of Swords is about a journey. It's about getting from A to B, and it's a journey that's important in terms of what you've been considering, what you've been thinking about, what you see as valuable and important, and what you're striving towards on an intellectual level. So it's a great day to study. It's a great day to learn something new. It's a great day to go somewhere where you've never been before and to learn about that place and to feel like you're going on a learning adventure. The next card is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is about dreaming and daydreaming, really, about your potential. So we've got this young man here. He is daydreaming, and he's daydreaming about having a dragon and being very powerful, or being a great swordsman and having great strength there, or being a master alchemist and being able to turn normal substances into this wildfire creation. So he's dreaming and he's contemplating different things. Here we've got someone going on a very specific journey. So the two are contradictory. Here you don't know what you're doing, really. You're inactive, you're sitting there and you're daydreaming about what you could do. Here we've got Arya sitting there, going to the House of the Undying. She's going from A to B. There's no messing around. It's a journey. Finally, we've got the Emperor. And the Emperor is the fourth card of the Major Arcana. So we've got two Minor Arcana cards here, which are influencing the Major Arcana card. This is the big theme of the day. The Emperor is the fourth card of the Major Arcana, and he represents the authority figure, the father figure, the person who's the leader, the boss, the guy who is in charge, the person who makes the rules, the king, the emperor, the person who is in power, who stays in power, and who takes care of his people, who's competitive, he's strong, he's fiery, he's wise, he's able to attack and defend himself, he's very balanced, and he is able to get what he wants by putting a specific focus on something and pursuing it. So in his case, the throne, being the emperor, the emperor's chair. So I want to be the emperor, so that's what I'm aiming for. I use my sword, I use my thinking to maneuver and to plot to get to a point that I've always wanted to get to, which is the emperor, and now I have achieved it. So on this day, you have a great ability to focus and set certain goals and to achieve those goals. But in the middle of this reading, central to it is that there's also a conflict with feeling kind of dreamy, feeling kind of impractical, wanting to lay back and meditate and just kind of experience the higher realms, or to get in touch with your feelings. It's a day of conflict, and a lot of you are going to experience this in a different way. Either you're torn between, do I stay or do I go? Do I speak up here or do I say nothing? Do I assert my authority here and step in, or do I just ignore the situation? Some sort of question is going to come up today that you're going to have to come to terms with. Now, the Seven of Cups is a water card, and since this is the problem in the day, really, because Swords is very decisive. You cut through and you have what's left on this side and you have what's left on this side. There's no ho-humming. It's either or. You cut something, it's cut. That's it. But because this is causing you problems, the Seven of Cups, which is water, which is emotions and spirituality and creativity and healing and all of the nurturing and emotional sides of yourself, they are preventing you from going through that straight line. So use that to your advantage and call upon your higher power, your guides, your angels, your guardian angel, your spirit guides, whoever you work with, and say, I'm trying to set goals for myself today, and I really want to get somewhere, and I think it's a great day to really achieve something. Please help me focus on the priority today, and let me focus on 1 or 2 things which are really, really important that I can go after and that I can achieve. And please help me to be disciplined and focused in that, to think and choose and then to take action, instead of losing myself in a world of fantasy and inactivity and just kind of navel gazing almost. Being kind of introverted and looking at yourself for no real reason. You know, the hermit shines the light of truth onto the inner self. If you want to get answers, the hermit does that. And that's introspection that's valuable and useful. This is just daydreaming, really. It doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't even manifest anything, because you need to pick one thing that you want to manifest. You can't manifest all things at the same time, really. Unless, I mean, you're very organized in your thinking. So, you ask your guides and all of those to back you up emotionally, so that you can keep things simple, that you can keep things to 1 or 2, and that you don't try and solve all of your life problems in this day, and that you don't try and take everything on, and that you don't overwhelm yourself and become emotionally kind of rattled because you've just taken on too much, and certain things you haven't had time for, and other things you had to do a kind of 70% type of job which you don't really like doing, but because of time constraints and because you chose all of these things, doesn't work for you today. So try and minimize, keep the 1 or 2 things that you're doing, put everything into that so that the quality is good, and really try and be in the present moment and be goal oriented, saying I'm here now and I'm taking these steps to get to the place where I want to be. 6 and 7 is 13, and 4 is 17. 1 and 7 is 8, and 8 in numerology is power. So you really have the power to get to the end of your journey, first of all, which then puts you in a position of more security and stability and having confidence in yourself, i.e. achieving one of these dreams. You can do that today, but only if you approach the day gently, you focus on one thing at a time, and you put the left foot in front of the right foot and left foot in front of the right foot over and over again. So today is work consistently and steadily towards the goal you want to achieve. Avoid emotional outbursts, keep your cool, think your way through it. If a negative thought comes in, replace it with a positive and productive thought, and never take your eye off the goal. That's where you're going. And with it being an 8, it's something that you have tried to achieve before, or something that may have eluded you, but because you have such power today, you can really achieve this. So if there's something that where you were conflicted in the past, or something where you failed or you couldn't make up your mind and you put it to the side, revisit that today. You'll really be able to find completion in that area that you struggled to complete before. The energy allows you to do that, to really narrow things down and to tick off one specific difficult box in your life. So I hope you have a great day. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.